Everyone in the world is made up of nothingness. While that may sound grim, it's the truth. In fact, everyone currently on Earth, all 7.6 billion of us, we could all fit into the room you're in right now. The entire human race, every single person, we could all be compressed into a single solid cube with the equivalent size of a sugar cube, all because we're made up of nothingness. What we perceive as solid objects like desks, chairs, cars, even ourselves, they're actually just a big conglomeration of tiny particles separated by what is practically infinite nothingness. This absurd truth has everything to do with atoms. Everything that has mass and occupies a given amount of volume is rudimentarily defined as matter. Everything around us is made up of matter, and even further, everything around us is made up of atoms. Atoms make up everything, but they also exist very, very far apart, and atoms themselves are more void than they are matter. Every atom has a nucleus surrounded by electrons. If the nucleus of the average atom was the size of a peanut, the entire atom would be the size of a baseball field. Around the edges of that stadium exist the electrons, the numbers of which vary by different elements. As a general rule of thumb, nuclei are about 100,000 times smaller than the atoms that they are housed in, making them practically empty space. When you start to consider that atoms are 99% empty space and they make up 100% of the universe, you can start to see you're made up of nothingness. Every human on planet Earth is made up of millions and millions of atoms, which are all 99% empty space. If you were to remove all of the empty space contained in every atom in every person on planet Earth and compress us all together, then the overall volume of our particles would be smaller than a sugar cube. This sounds absurd. It sounds inconceivable, but it becomes much more believable when you consider how much the sugar cube of people would weigh. While the entire human race might be able to be condensed into the volume of a sugar cube, our weight would stay the same here on Earth. This means that the sugar cube would weigh the same as the sum total of every human on Earth. Through some brief estimation, assuming an average weight of 100 pounds, considering that there are kids who weigh less and adults who weigh more, and the fact that there are 7.6 billion of us, we're left with a total weight of 760 billion pounds. That's the equivalent of over 1,000 Empire State Buildings, all condensed into a tiny cube. Try putting that in your cup of coffee. Well, I guess that is if you manage to not be compressed into the tiny human sugar cube. So, you're actually filled with nothingness, and so is everything around you. I guess that means next time you get a bill in the mail, you don't have to pay it, because that's just nothingness too. That's how science works, right? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe.